How's it going, guys? Today, managing time a little bit better. I actually just got out of Chipotle. Now I'm actually on the line to get my hot chocolate at Starbucks. It's like the coolest thing ever. You can like get a burrito from Chipotle and then you stop right next door and get your drink at Starbucks and then go to work. That's awesome. I need to head to Adam's house to go pick up the bolt samples that I put aside yesterday. But I forgot to take him with me because I was in a rush trying to get my tires changed, which I couldn't do because of the storm. I'm gonna go to Adam's house, then I'm gonna pick up the bolts. I'm gonna try to go to the warehouse and see if I can get a matching bolt for it. If not, I'll have to go to the hardware store and get replacement ones so I can actually then swap out the differential input shaft thingy, the input shaft hub, so I can replace the input shaft hub on the differential. Then I can also install the guibo and the drive shaft, and then I'll have my drivetrain finally connected. I gotta get these bolts real quick. What I need is this, and I'll grab the whole thing. So I need to get bolts for this, and I'll also need to get 6 nuts for the flange on the back of the differential. I got the parts that I needed from the hardware store. And then Florida be like, oh, what's that? You're trying to beat me? Like the rain? No, today you're gonna get wet at midday. As you can see right now, it's 2 and it's already raining. It always rains around 5:30 or 6 when I get out of Adam's house. And now that I'm trying to beat the rain, it's raining earlier. Come on, Florida. I now have all the parts needed to start working with this stuff. I also got a different tool. I got a 1 1/4 inch. I got a 1 1/4 inch socket. This is a 6-point. I had a 30mm, but it's a 12-point. I don't know if it will fit as well. I'm just gonna try using this one instead. On the differential flange, first I will need to remove this ring that locks the nut in place. I will try using a flathead screwdriver for this. So that somehow I can like slip it through here and try and get this off. Oh, here we go. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's not impossible. I just get this out of here, come on. Oh, I think I got it. No, I still don't got it. Oh, wait, here we go. I don't expect this to be too tight, so I'm gonna use a little electric impact gun. It came right off. I now put a drip pan underneath the differential because fluid may actually come out once I remove the flange. See if I can get it with one hand. Yep. And see, that definitely worked. Why should hurry? Old flange, new flange. Come on, get in there. And that should take care of the oil. And that's it. Now I gotta put the nut back on and put the retainer clip. The nut on the input shaft, you only tighten it snug and then tighten it a little bit more, but you don't put it too tight because it will damage the bearing. You want it to like move easily like this. If you tighten it too much, you'll notice that it gets stiff. And then you know that you over tighten it. And then if you don't tighten it enough, it will be loose. So you gotta find like the happy medium, so snug and then tighten it a bit more, and it should be good. And then just put the clip back in. Once you put the clip back in there, you'll have 2 slots in which you have to like with a hammer and a flathead screwdriver, bang it so it goes into the crevice. That way it locks the ring in place and it keeps the nut from spinning. Those literally secures the nut in place so it doesn't spin even though you don't tighten it too hard. After installing that, I am now ready to install the drive shaft, which you can see now has 6 bolts on the back instead of 4. Now it's time to install this thing. First I want to put the flange on the back, and then I need to put it on these two studs right here. I'm sorry, I skipped one step. You're supposed to install a weeble on the transmission first, and then put the drive shaft. I did it backwards. I put the drive shaft on first, and I had a hard time installing the weeble. Alright, it's on there now. So you need to remove these two bolts. You can't have this on, so you can like flex the drive shaft down, so it becomes like a V shape, and you're able to like put this on. If not, the extended length is too long and it doesn't fit, so you have to like bend it down a little bit, put it on the guide that it has in the middle, and then align it with these holes. Now I put these bolts back in, so it holds the drive shaft in place, and I'm gonna install the flange bolts. The flange bolt is now installed. So I got all the bolts installed on the flange. Now I gotta install the bolts on the center carrier bearing. I just gotta tighten these bolts right here. Of course, the exhaust is in the way and I can't get to this one. Alright, now I can reinstall the bolts for the differential flange. I got flange locking nuts for this, so that once they go all the way in, they lock on the other side so they can't spin back out. With that, my drive shaft is now installed. As you can see, I got all nice new hardware. I like using gold nuts for this stuff. It makes it look really good. Don't mind the junkyard markings. Of course, you're gonna have those if you get your parts from the junkyard, but that's perfectly understandable. One thing I've been wondering about my car is how loud is this gonna be? This is my exhaust setup. Very minimal bends on it. As you can see, it's all straight. Little bend, slight bend, and then a 90 over here goes to the turbo. Oh no, it seems I may have to get another bumper. This one's like all like the meshy thing. It's all like broken, the tabs, unless I can just like glue it on there or something. But, I mean, I could always get a new one or just a spare. I need the center piece for this thing. I can't find it. It didn't come with the car. I will now lower the car to install a little piece that I forgot at the warehouse that I think looks really good on the engine bay. So the front of the engine bay looks like there's holes everywhere, but then I have this, which I forgot I actually kept it. And it just covers everything up really nicely. Look how much better that looks now. Originally, this is our air intake for the alternator. It goes from my hose from right here all the way to this intake. I guess that BMW alternators run really hot, so they require their own cold air intake. But I just like how it looks. It makes the engine bay look a lot cleaner now. It looks like I'm running out of time already, so I'll definitely be installing the fuel pump tomorrow, and I'll see what else can I also integrate during the day. Today, it really took me a lot of the time in the morning to go get hardware back and forth. I forgot stuff, so I had to go back over there. So by the time I started working, it was already like 2 o'clock. Like actually, it was almost 3 o'clock. I'll be installing the fuel pump tomorrow, and I'll see if I can also install the wire harness on the car. See if I can also install the wire harness on the engine and have that all wired up and ready for the new ECU. Maybe I can install my tires later today, hopefully, if it doesn't rain. I think Marco was sick, so I don't know if he'll be able to help me with that. I've been reading a bunch of you guys' comments about the sunroof. Maybe I guess I'll definitely just weld it from the bottom and then cover the rest with fiberglass. I think fiberglass will be a more durable material, and that way I can have a shaved look like there's no sunroof gap there. Then I can just paint the sunroof. Then I can just paint the whole roof, or maybe just respray the whole car. Definitely need to do something about the interior. There's wires everywhere. I guess I'll definitely have to start picking those up. I want to get door panel covers I need to get the floor pans for the floor so it's level and nice. I guess I'll end up coating the dashboard later with that black stuff. I think it's something. See, the way that my accent is set up, I'm afraid of saying the word because it may sound the wrong way. I don't want to get like a strike or something for like saying those type of words in my videos. One other very important thing, I need to take care of this hole. I know there's some companies that sell those covers, so I'll definitely be hitting one of them up. See if I can probably buy one from them. I have reached the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I'm trying to do content so I can deliver at an earlier date. I know yesterday I uploaded about like 11 at night, so it was really late for you guys. Today I'll be uploading a lot earlier so you can watch your videos, so you can watch the video at an earlier time without being like sleeping by the time I post. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. I have a lot of content about these builds. I will be starting on the S15 probably like in a few days. It's getting closer. I know I can't start working on it yet, but I'm really gonna start working on it like very soon. I can't wait. This thing just looks so good. Look at it.